Hey guys, welcome back to Shredcraft RC. I'm Cam, and today I want to talk about something that I've always wanted to do with these RC drift cars, and something that I don't see a whole lot of people doing, but I have seen it utilized in some of the advertising techniques and marketing plans and campaigns that some of these brands that we follow put out. Make sure you stay tuned and we'll get right into it. Drifting RC drift cars outside. That is something that I've always wanted to do. If you go back to the beginning of my channel, when I started with the Tamiya TT02 all-wheel drive car, I was drifting it around my backyard, slashing it through dirt, sending it off giant jumps. And I had this idea after growing up in the generation of late 2000s, early 2000s skate and snowboard videos, and then going out with a bunch of my friends, myself, and filming urban snowboard parts and urban ski parts. I wanted to take the RC drift car from the track to the streets and kind of start filming like an urban edit, almost like the Baker 3 skate videos back in the day. The idea being maybe setting up some jump drifts, kind of what Gymkhana did with real cars, but more so with rear-wheel drive drift cars, because they're not the easiest RC vehicles to drive. Anyone can kind of go out there with a basher and just pull the trigger and send it. But being able to line up shots and set up slides or wall rides or jump drifts, stuff like that seems kind of interesting to me, where it could almost make like a cinematic video part with these drift cars. So what I did here was I set up my basically bone stock Yokomo RD2.0, the same exact one that I made all the videos about prior a few months ago. And if you guys haven't checked those out, be sure to check out the link up here at the top. But I can go ahead and give you a quick overview, and then we'll get into some of my practice shots and ideas behind this theory I'm working on. So I wanted to keep it simple, because if I'm taking this outside, I don't want a bunch of expensive parts that I invested a bunch of money into getting broken, dirty, or blowing up electronics that you have $300 or $400 into. So if you look here, this is a brushed ESC. This is the Hobbywing from my friends over at Hobbywing, the Hobbywing 1080 G2 ESC. Normally you'll see these in crawlers. People put these in crawlers because they give you a lot of resolution on the trigger for a brushed car, a lot of control, and some awesome programming options. And then this is the Tamiya Super Stock RZ motor that was out of the LP86 on previous videos. So super simple 2S LiPo setup. I have a 24 tooth pinion and the stock Rookie Drift spur on there. I threw a fan on just because when running outside with some high traction, that motor is going to get hot, especially leaving it pinned all the time. And then the trusty AGFRC A50 BHL servo. That's their 19 kilogram one, programmable on the computer, and a great servo that I use on a lot of my cars, including my drift cars. And then the only other modification that I have is a set of big bores, but still with the stock Rookie Drift springs. Those shocks are on there only because I have them as spares for my other chassis. And then my finger loop bumpers are on the front and the rear, just to make the car easy to pick up and grab off the street. Super simple. Not a lot invested into it, because if I'm going to be sending this thing outside, I don't want to break expensive parts. I want kind of plastic forgiving parts that aren't going to snap. Even though I did already snap the rear shock tower, I was able to super glue that back together with some baking soda, and then it's still functional. So this car, I've jumped it, I've put rubber tires on it and sent it, and then I wanted to see how fast I did top speed runs. I think I got up to like 45 miles an hour with the brushless setup. This one is set up as brushed. Let me know what you guys think. Here's some clips that I started to gather where I just wanted to take it out after crawling one afternoon and just kind of see what the potential of a brushed setup outside was. And the other thing I know I'm going to get questions about are the tires. What tires am I running? I'll see if I can find the link, but I don't. It was so long ago when I got these. These are some cheap tires that I found on Amazon, and they're actually kind of soft but kind of grippy. And the reason I went with these tires, cheap tires on Amazon, one, because you're going to be blowing them off your car and going through them, especially driving on rough asphalt. And then two, they actually have an inner lip on the tire. So in order to mount them onto a regular drift wheel, you have to boil them to soften them up and then press them onto the rim. But because there's an inside lip, when you hit curbs and stuff when you're drifting outside, these tires aren't going to pull off your rim. I've never had one of these tires come off, but for 10 bucks a set, they've lasted me 14, 15 battery packs so far. So can recommend those. I'll see if I can find a link. I'm not sure if I still have it or not. Enjoy some of these clips, and then I'll catch you guys after that. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed some of those clips. If you thought it was entertaining, be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and let me know. Also, leave your thoughts down in the comment. Do you guys think you would watch footage like that compiled into kind of a cinematic skate style video? I would like to know what you guys think. You guys are my audience, and I love interacting with you guys down in the comments because you provide a bunch of kind of different insight that I don't have going on up in my brain. But if I'm making content, I want to make it beneficial for you too and stuff you guys want to watch. I thought it was pretty fun. I thought some of those shots looked pretty cool, and it's just kind of like having fun in a creative way with an RC vehicle that you don't normally see on the internet. That's kind of a direction I've been wanting to go, along with doing some more content on RC crawlers and then other educational kind of maybe setup tips and tricks for other types of RC vehicles. So something I'm going to be doing in the future, and if that's something you guys want to see more of, make sure you hit subscribe down below. Check back for more from Shredcraft RC, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.